brought to you by Theodore Robbins Ford. Eichel will take it for the Golden Knights. And he wins it now for Ivan Barbashev, who has scored goals in 4 straight. Played by Forsberg for Doughty. Mishandled a bit. And now around for the veteran Perry. What a pass to Kempe. Laferriere comes in with numbers and a shot fought off by Hill. And the Kings, thanks to that great pass, back for Ward on his off wing. Shoots it. Fought off by Hill. And then back to Doughty. Lets it go. Rebound. Elaney is in front. Now Fiala rolls around a man. Trying to feed it down low. Broken up by Theodore. And here comes Mitch Marner back, the longtime Leaf. For Dorofeev. Fires it right on. And now CC battles at center. Marner gets it back. Here are the Knights right back in the zone. Holtz shoots it. And he whipped that one wide. Here's Kempe around back. After that great setup, Kempe flips it back. Perry fires it right on. That's kept alive. Eichel. And Kuzmenko battled for it. Now picked up by Barbashev. Hanifin comes in, fires it. And a good look by Forsberg and a good glove.
It's another situation right there where the Kings stayed at home. Smart play by the defender.
And of course, he came in last night. His last game prior to last night, January 20th. And now Eichel right off the faceoff. And Eichel makes it 1-0 Vegas.
Now watch the Kings get caught going the wrong way. Everyone kind of thinks the puck is going out, and they move out to check someone, and Eichel was just hanging around on the outside. He wins the face-off again. The rule of thumb is center on center, and Laferriere, unfortunately, he gets caught fishing. And when you get caught fishing in that...
Watch by Eichel. Broken up by the Knights. Theodore not cleared. Clark. Now Fiala back to the line. Kuzmenko for Clark. Long shot got through and a save.
And then go for the recovery of the puck because, again, the Golden Knights are collapsing down low.
Now Doughty a drive and a save by Hill.
He does a real good job of taking away as much space as possible down on one knee and use of the stick in the passing lane.
And now Eichel dumps it in deep, goes after it, gets it. And in front, back door to Barbashev. He just missed. Another shot. They score! And Mark Stone has made it 2-0.
Watch this. I think Eichel off the bench is the only player on the ice that knows where this puck is. And because he's the first man on top of it. But look at again the Kings not covering that home plate area. And I just talked about, you have a defenseman leaving the area. Yeah, Elaney is back there with a big reach to be in position, but man, that's been the breakdown for the Kings in the last 2 games.
Here's Eichel. Shoots it. That goes up high off the glass. Knights are 3 for 8 in 2 games. Stone across. They score! Dorofeev makes it look easy. And it's 3-0 Vegas.
The focus has completely left the building for the LA Kings. If last night was uncharacteristic, it's a mirror image of what happened. Now this is a power play goal, but man, the Kings get caught fishing for pucks. They're trying to get back to help out. Everyone's going to help out the next guy. Watch this little play right there. Now all of a sudden that cross pass I mentioned earlier, when that cross pass gets through the Royal Road, it's lights out. And Mark Stone has the patience, the poise, and the saucer.
Then it comes at 13:30. And the Golden Knights a 3-0 lead. Now the Kings cough it up again. Shot. They score. Marner. Another turnover, another goal.
No fun at all for the LA Kings. The turnover, that's been happening, but watch here, the Kings end up with the puck, and the plays they're making, the backhand attempt, and this time it's a veteran defenseman, Joel Edmondson, who just tries to pitchfork this one. And it just seems like there's no purpose to the game for the Kings. They can't figure out the sort-out situations, and Marner ends up with a one-timer.
But right now, clearly, they are off their defensive game. Golden Knights win the face-off. Barbashev back. Shot right on by Lozon. And a save by Forsberg. Kings get it ahead. And now Trevor Moore dips the shoulder in and goal. Scores! What a shot! What a play by Moore. And the Kings are on the board.
Getting the puck out of the zone cleanly. I believe it was, and he ends up getting, yeah, right there. He takes the hit. Watch the drop of the shoulder, use of the arm to protect the puck. And that's what Trevor Moore does with the feet and the speed, but again, that arm out to make sure Theodore cannot get to the puck. And then when he comes out the other side, the release is so quick.
On the first power play now, Clark for Fiala, lets it go, stop, rebound, Kempe, bangs away, Hill's down. And he's checked by the Toronto native Marner. He walks it ahead with Smith, short-handed to Smith, right in, stopped by Forsberg. And now Ward, Doughty back to Ward. Doughty again, shoots it, rebound, Byfield in front.
Who got hit with a shot, John?
King player got hit. Now Ward ahead for Byfield. With some room, Kopitar shoots it, and a save. And Brian Dumoulin for Ceci. And the puck comes out, shot back in by Theodore. No question.
I didn't mind the Kings power play in the first because of the execution of getting the puck down low to the front end, hard with slap shots. And I mean, on one of those exchanges, the Kings probably had 3 chances to get the puck in, could not do so. And the Kings power play is showing more variety of late, and that'll be important the rest of the way too.
So underway here in the second, teams at full strength. And Dumoulin back to get it now for Doughty. Long pass, he finds Kempe in the clear. Kempe right in, backhander, and a great save with the glove by Hill.
The Kings got through it quite a bit, and they do it right here, right? The long pass, and the neutral zone is not there. Spin, turn, and watch the glove.
Can't get around Clark, and the Kings come back. Here's Kopitar dropping it for Moore. Fires it upstairs, and a save by Hill. And now the Kings get it again, and the captain with it. Throws it high, glove down by Mark Stone. And the Knights attack with numbers. Holtz comes in, and a save by Forsberg with the glove.
Cassidy's not happy with that. But then on the counter, you see that Brandt Clark understood he had some help here on the back check. So at the last second, watch Clark come across to the shooter. Right there. Just makes it a little bit more difficult. That way the shooter doesn't.
And grabbed by Quinton Byfield. Through the weeds at center, into the zone. Shoots it right on, and a save.
But with the injuries, unable to get the goals they need.
Here's a shot wide from the point. Another shot by Moverare, handled by Hill. And at the line, Fiala kept it in a drive. Through a screen, goes wide. Cassidy now in his 4th year with the Golden Knights. Stolen here by LaFerriere, right in. Backhander and a save by Hill. Good chance there. And it bounces back down the ice. And Ceci in a race, knocked it away. Forsberg comes out of the net. Now Marner grabs it. Backhander right on goal. And a save by Forsberg. And now Ceci in there. Centered by the Knights. Marner back. Shot by Lozon. And a blocker save by Forsberg. And the puck tipped out of play. And out of the middle. And Uchaz, who had that fight earlier. Long shot from distance off the arm. And the Knights ahead. Their big line out. Barbashev. Here comes Ike again. Right in. And a save by Forsberg, who was in his equipment. He had no idea where it was.
Yeah, and I think Brandt Clark went in behind to make sure the puck didn't get over the line. But
and the Kings get it back to the line. Joel Edmondson. That long wrist shot blocked. And here come the Knights away. Reinhart comes in. And a shot and a save. Now Riley Smith on the boards. Kings get it back. And now Clark settles it for Fiala. Then a shot. Perry in front, tipped it. Kept out by Hill. And then Byfield waiting. Back to Doughty again. Byfield one-timer and a save by Hill. Good shot there. Now Clark snaps it ahead for Kopitar. And that's blockered out of play. All of the NHL players will take charters out of New York to Milan, Italy for the Olympic Games. Darcy Kemper telling me the other day, Jim, that and now Doughty back for Dumoulin. By one, Golden Knight shoots it. And a blocker save by Hill.
He doesn't necessarily start at the top of the tournament, but by the end, he finds his way there.
Now Kuzmenko trying to stuff it in, gets it for Byfield. So the Kings have a very brief power play to start the third period. And they drop the puck, and Doughty sends it in. Marner is now out of the box. So the Kings 0 for 4 in the power play. Here's Moore, a shot, handled by Hill. And Clark trying to make a pass. That was blocked. And a shot off the pad of Forsberg. Another shot on goal, and Forsberg made that save.
And you go, wow. I mean, they're big, they're young, they can move it around.
Stolen here. Hurdle in the clear. And poked away, I think, by Forsberg's stick.
Adrian's played internationally, but mostly on junior worlds and world championships, never in Olympics. And there's that.
And of course, Marcel Dion sits atop the Kings point leaderboard with 13:07. Kopitar to Kempe, a one-timer and a save.
Keeper of the cup turned his back, and I got the $100 for Kings Care Foundation because Jay touched it and left it up. Not over his head, but he just grabbed it.
And they'll be 3 points out of a playoff spot as they lose it tonight 4-1 here in Vegas.
So now it's all about coming out of the break.